get into it. How's it going, y'all? It's Nixes here, and Imani released her Bet On Me music video 2 days ago. And I know I'm late, but I reacted to the full album, paper cut, banger of an album. I was literally listening to it again on my way home from work this morning. That's how good it is. And this is the first song on the album, Bet On Me. If you like this video, go ahead and slap the like button, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member and become a Rough Rider, because, you know, if you guys haven't known, I have developed a new alter ego known as the Goth Pitbull. And I'm going to keep using this name, and I'm going to wear it the out. I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off. No pause, negative pause, zero pause.
Okay, bye.
Without any further ado, let's get into it. Whoa, we just got hit with a lot of images. Holy shit. Let's run that back. Okay, I saw a lot of different areas. I saw what looked like a rooftop, an apartment building, a room somewhere, maybe like a garage room, like a closed off, like a blue tinted room. And then we've got Imani here. Looks like she's glistening, skin glistening. She might have like sprayed water on herself or something, or maybe it's really hot and she's perspiring. Maybe she just got out of the shower. It looks like the muscles are flexing as if she's stretching, mayhaps? Oh no, she's moving. Okay. I love this camera work. This song is... Hey! Hey, yo! Damn! So is she supposed to be making out with herself? Is that what's supposed to be happening? Is that like the most primal version of self-love? Because that was... saucy. Just immediately, beginning of the video, and she's making out with herself. I thought it was like a mirror, but it's, I guess it's a stunt double to kind of resemble her. Shout out to all the short-haired queens out there, all right? Shout out to all... Diana Ross said it. Okay, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at the short-haired women, okay? Because shit, I shaved nearly all of my motherfucking hair off. I said, take it. I don't want it no more. Once I felt the wind rush through my scalp for the first time, I said, oh no, I ain't going back. It's shaved head gang forever. But shout out to all the bald bitches. Except Jada. Fuck Jada. Period. Hey! What that mouth do though? So I noticed that she's got this stunt double standing up against the wall. The way she's positioned and the way she's kind of like macking on the other girl kind of reminds me of how Kendrick was macking on the girl in Poetic Justice, and they're even in the same position. The girl standing to the left, Kendrick is on the right hand side looking directly at her. He's rapping to her, and she's either staring straight at the camera or she's like looking back at him. But in this, the girl is staring off at the wall. 18 plus observation. I know, look, if you ain't grown enough to be in this video, exit your ass on up out of here and go do your homework, child. I'ma just say it. The nips is just, the nips are out. The nips can cut diamonds. The torpedo titties are just there. Torpedo titties are torpedo tittying. Be gone, fucks! The days of where I could get away with wearing no bra. I can't do that anymore. The girls have gotten a little too big for that. Shout out to the no bra gang. I envy you. Okay, so that leads back to what I was saying about the water. Okay. She is just gorgeous. Like, my God, the eyebrows, the facial features, like the pronounced cheekbones, gorgeous. I was trying to see if they were wearing different clothes. It looks like she's got the same brand of jeans on, maybe a separate pair, but I noticed they're keeping this person purposefully, because you could tell it's a different person because of the shape of the head. Hers, the top of Imani's head is kind of flat at the top, and it doesn't build into as much of a point, whereas this person, their head kind of builds into a little bit of a bevel at the top, and it's not as flat going across the, you know what I'm trying to say. Also, the forehead isn't as pronounced as Imani's. The features are strikingly similar though. Even the ear shapes, you could tell the ears are different, but they're wearing the same clothes. It's practically the same skin tone too. They're even wearing the same nails. So I'm assuming this has got to be like a stunt double. This is giving very heavy, gosh, I don't want to say that, but that's what it reminds me of. If anybody's seen Silence of the Lambs with Buffalo Bill, when he's got on the women's clothing and he's like looking in the mirror and he's like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. And it's just... That was a very poor representation, but you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. That's what it reminds me of. It's like an obsession with yourself to the point where it's so carnal that it's sexual, borderline sexual. But in this case, it's less psychopathy and more just loving yourself to the point where you would, in fact, you know, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you admire yourself. It's a level of confidence to where you're confident in your sexuality. With her and the stunt double, she's like posing. She was literally making out with the damn stunt double in the beginning. I'm calling them the stunt double because I don't know if it's actually Imani, if it's just special effects, or if it's just a lookalike. But they was going in. Like, I almost saw tongue. That's how much they were going in. They was doing, they was really getting up in there. Hey, yo! Hello, pigeons. Now we've got a dude in red running. Or is that her? I wonder if they're like... Oh, the music cut out. You see her moving in. So considering the lyrics of the song, it's, you know, I don't know your name. It's basically taking a chance on love, you know, calling your bluff, deciding to bet, because the song is called Bet on Me. So it's like, I know that it's a gamble. I know that love is a gamble. I know that passion is a gamble, but I am willing to take that chance. I hope that you are willing to take that chance on me. I noticed the lack of male presence in the video. It was just her throughout the whole video. So I'm wondering if this is like one of those instances of a literal self-love, because I've noticed there are a lot of people out there who are marrying themselves. I noticed there are a lot of people out there that are happy being single because that's just, they just love themselves and they're content with themselves. Let me see. And then when the music cuts out, you see her slowly moving in to make a move, which I'm wondering if that loops back to the beginning here, where she's making out with herself because they are really going in. It's two Imanis. Is that why wait a second. This is just my brain making this connection. Is that why her name, like her stage name is Imani? Because it's literally me, myself, and I, just me and me. This is one that I could definitely pick at for hours. I could definitely go through and pick this apart and just really dive into the lore. Because again, my introduction to this artist was the release of Paper Cut. And it's like my brain wants to know everything about this, from the shots to why she shot it that way, the lighting in some instances, because it looks like she's in a small room with a single light with a couple fluorescent lights above her, and she's wearing a black t-shirt. But in like 90% of the music video, she's wearing this white t-shirt and she's macking on herself. It's very intimate. But it's self-intimacy because the person on the left is designed to look exactly like Imani. Even down here, like the movements are very subtle. Sometimes the movements change and they're not as in sync. But for the most part, they are in sync. And it's almost like looking into a mirror, but you're admiring yourself. It's literally like admiring another person. This makes me think of the Greek myth of Narcissus. So the story of Narcissus is the Greek mythology in which Narcissus, the son of the river god Cephissus and the river nymph Liriope, was extremely beautiful. But this was a catch. He was extremely arrogant, and all of the suitors that approached him, he would reject them harshly. And in the most famous version of the story, popularized by the Roman poet Ovid, the mountain nymph Echo, who had been cursed by the goddess Hera to only repeat the last words spoken to her, fell in love with Narcissus, but when she attempted to approach him, he of course cruelly rejected her because he's a giant asshole. So Echo, heartbroken, retreats into the woods, and she ultimately withers away until there was literally nothing left but her voice, and that is where the concept of the echo comes from in Greek mythology. So fast forward, they find out about Echo's death, and they find out that Narcissus was the cause. The goddess of retribution, Nemesis, lures Narcissus to a pool of water, and Narcissus falls deeply in love with his own reflection. So he can't tear himself away from the image, and he realizes that the person in the pool doesn't love him back. He becomes heartbroken, and he eventually dies of thirst and sorrow. In the spot where he dies, a flower emerges, and it's called the Narcissus. So that's just the whole breakdown of the Greek myth, at least the popularized version of that myth. All right, back to the video. Because his passion for his own reflection was so intense, it ended up coining the term narcissist, which means someone who is obsessed with themselves. I'm not gonna go as far as to say that's what it is, but that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Greek myth or the Greek tragedy of Narcissus, because the whole time it's her and her double staring at each other. She's macking on the other. They were eating each other's faces at the beginning. This video is gonna run on too long because my brain wants to pick at it, but I'm like, no, bad. Gotta fucking spray myself with water like a cat. Like, no, bad. This is just a reaction. But I love this shit. I love breaking this shit down. That was Imani's Bet on Me music video. And my brain definitely did some gymnastics. I got to flex a little bit, I got to dive deep into the intrusive thoughts and kind of explore those ideas and kind of piece ideas together and formulate some form of a hypothesis on what exactly I'm seeing here. I think the concept of this video is self-love, but considering the theme of the song, taking a chance on love, taking a chance on passion, on intimacy in general. Bet on me. Don't even know your name. It's very intimate. It's very passionate in the way that it's slow. I don't know. It could be a double. Like how, in Poetic Justice, everybody interpreted that as a love song when we all know the hidden underlying meaning that was in that song. So this could be a double. In this scenario, I believe that two things can be correct at the same time. But I think this is a really good step in the right direction. There's more to come, and I am very, very excited to see what this artist has to bring to the table. As always, I have been Nixus, and I will catch y'all in the next video. See ya. I want to give a special shout out to my members Tasha Shea, Prozac War, One Wildflower 93, and Sweet Cookies. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and I promise I will make it worth your while. If you guys want to see your names up here, go ahead and subscribe and become a member. I will put your name at the end of every video, and I will give you guys a special shout out. Take care.